And just like that, guys, welcome back to the official podcast of the marketing page, guys. Welcome, and I'm Ish. This is Mark, and we are about to break down the game, break down the sauce, give you guys insider information that not a lot of people are going to tell you, not a lot of people are going to say. And yeah, man, welcome to the show. How are you?
Yes, sir, bro. I'm good, man. Just, like out here grinding, trying to take this marketing agency to that next level, bro.
Yes, sir, ski. So pretty much, dude, I wanted to talk about a few things today, like going forward. Basically, when it comes to our marketing agency, what this marketing, podcast I want it to be for is for the individual, artist, influencer, musician, whoever,
Yep.
to really gain some good information about who we are, what we do, and, just give them the insider information that a marketing agency knows, but not the artist knows.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like a lot of people, like a lot of artists, they want to get marketed. They don't know which marketing team to go and what kind of results they want to, first check before they want to work with them. So we'll be giving them the whole insight of how things work and what you should be looking for in a good marketing agency. Yeah.
There's so many marketing agency pages out there that are just going to scam you. They're just going to buy you bot plays and just take your money. Oh, $50 for 1,000 streams. Whoa, that's so lit. No, that's actually $50 for like 100,000 streams.
Yeah.
They'll be pricing their things for flat rate fees, oh, you want a million streams, pay me $1,000. You want 500,000 streams, pay me $500. It's just so scammy nowadays, and it kind of hurts our reputation as a marketer.
Every other person is also opening a marketing agency. It's COVID period, everyone's in the house. What can I do online? Open a marketing agency. They look into stuff. We get requests to a lot of pages. You sent a pic on WhatsApp of the new marketing team down the road, bro. Yeah, those were jokers, man. We troll them a lot. Yeah,
that was so funny.
How are they doing these days, bro? I want to know, bro. I want to know what kind of numbers they're pulling these days.
If you got that, sorry guys, we're near LAX, so there's gonna be planes flying by all the time.
We're sorry about that. This podcast is scuffed, but it'll be very informative, bro.
Okay,
trust.
So going back to what we were saying about these marketing pages is that, it's a dime a dozen. You're going to find every single marketing page. But the thing about the artists is, how are they supposed to know which one's legit? Yeah. And how are we one of those little 13-year-old guys that are sitting down in their, bedroom and trying to sell, marketing packages to artists? What makes us different,
Yeah, we'll be discussing that, also, if someone's taking it full time to someone that's, just working from their mom's basement, just trying to scam people. There are a lot of big differences, but a lot of, I feel a lot of good marketing agencies, they're very underrated. Yes. Just because, there is a big reputation. Every other artist thinks that every single marketing agency is a scam. That's why a lot of good marketing agencies don't get that kind of exposure that they deserve.
It's hard to trust these pages nowadays because they're not doing legitimate organic marketing, and it kind of ruins the reputation for everyone else.
Just because if someone gets scammed once, they'll give it a second try, but they won't give it a third try. If they get scammed once, they get scammed twice, they aren't gonna give it a try the third time.
Because artists at the end of the day are just trying to find an outlet to promote their music organically. That's at the end of the day what they're just trying to do. They're just trying to put their money in the right places that could actually grow their music. The fact that all these pages, they have to spend thousands of dollars before they find the right marketer, it's kind of depressing for them, and I feel for them. It's really, really annoying. I used to get scammed. I'm an artist as well. I used to get scammed all the time. All these pages man, your music's really talented. Let's take you up there.
They don't even listen to you.
$100. I got blocked. It was really funny. They never promoted me. They started laughing at me. You paid, blah blah blah. But So
I also feel like that is that is really bad on people's end, where people are evil, man. Artists are creating music. They're writing lyrics. They're recording this stuff. For people to hear their music. They just want someone to hear their music.
Exactly.
First of all, they're paying people to listen to their music when they're marketing, and I feel like that's that is sad in itself. But if you're scamming someone, that is putting a lot of hard work in, that wants people to listen to his music, to their music, and then you're getting scammed and people are saying, bro, we heard your music, even though they didn't heard your music, and then they're playing bots for. That's just kind of sad, man.
You're trying to give them a false reality of what is possible when you're not going to even provide that actual reality.
Well, that's where we come in, bro. That's where we come in.
That's how we're different, guys. So if you're watching this, guys, we own a marketing agency. We're about a team of 14 people right now. It's insane the growth that we've been able to acquire for our artists. We're not the average agency where we're sitting down a 13-year-old in mom's basement. We're really taking care of campaigns at the next level. pretty much explaining how we're doing everything. We sit down with our artists, we talk to our artists, we scout our artists, and we sign our artists, and we get them distribution as well. So like we do pretty much everything A to Z as a marketing agency.
Also, I feel like our team is relatively very young. We're young people. We're like roughly 20 years old. And we are, like really in touch with music.
Exactly.
Yeah. A lot of marketers are 50-year-old, 60-year-old people that don't even know how to market stuff. You ask their favorite rapper, it's Big E, bro. He been gone a long time, man. There are new people coming through in the industry, new methods coming through in the industry for marketing, which we're going to discuss as well for multiple platforms as well. New platforms opening, Tidal and all of that stuff. I think Amazon was discussing about launching another platform for distribution as well. So we're going to be taking a look at that in another podcast. So we're going to be discussing that. But for this podcast, we're just focusing on how we market our artists on different music socials.
The traditional marketers, bro, like they're like all 50-year-old, 40-year-olds. They don't understand the fundamentals. We're brought up in the social media age. We understand it. We took time to learn this stuff, and we're born with it in our hands. These 56-year-olds were born with it in their hands. They kind of had to figure it out as the time goes by. So just that being to our advantage, like we understand it so much more often. We literally sit down and study TikTok. I go through TikTok at least like I would say an hour and a half every day just to see what kind of people and what kind of things are being posted and what kind of hashtags are being posted as well. So there's so many things to take into consideration when you're trying to make this marketing agency successful. You have to be a student of the game. You can't just come in, man, I know how to run a Facebook ad campaign. No, you have to study this stuff. You have to study psychology, what people want to see, what people want to click on, how to get them to click, and then how to get them to actually turn into fans. This is all a total process that not a lot of marketers understand. This is why it makes us so much different, because we actually understand it at a fundamental level on how this stuff works, how to get people to click on your campaign, how to get cost-effective ads, how to actually run a Facebook ad, how to run a Google AdWord campaign.
Totally. Yeah. Also, I think another point is you have to be a good consumer to be a good seller.
Exactly.
You first have to be a good consumer that you know like what you're consuming and why you're consuming it, and then you have to like approach it from the other angle and like how should I sell it that the people are gonna consume it. Like there are two aspects to that, and people coming in, bro, like my mother has a Facebook account. No, bro, you gotta be active on socials. You gotta look through socials, and you gotta look it through like a good eye of a seller that. Why am I getting this recommended to me? Exactly. And how can I get people recommended on other people's pages to get like their music out there?
You have to look at it from a fan's perspective. You have to come in, okay, I'm a fan of Trippie Redd. What is he posting that makes him different than me? What is he doing that makes him different than me? Obviously he has a record label pushing him, but at the same time, he understands branding. He went all the way to put tattoos on his face and dye his hair red and do all this crazy stuff to himself because he is serious about his music. A lot of people aren't serious about their music.
You gotta stand out, bro. You gotta stand out.
I'm not saying get a face tattoo, but what I'm saying is to just distinguish yourself from the rest.
Totally, I understand.
If you're just a regular guy, wearing a sweater and shooting a music video in the back parking lot of a grocery store, is that really going to be something that you want to promote as yourself?
I totally get that. On the other end, bro, like you gotta be different than other people. I feel like there are a lot of music creators, bro. Like if you go to Instagram, you scroll through these pages, every other person is a music producer, bro. You gotta be different than all of these other music producers to be like stand out there and grow your audience. And we totally understand that for sure.
Just in general, man, that's just so important, And like, if there's any artists right now listening to like what we have to say, there's a lot of things that you should be taking into consideration. First things first, like if you have 1,000 streams, you're doing like 1,000 streams per day. You have a fan base. Okay, you might not realize it, but there's someone that has 4 monthly listeners. So having 1,000 is better than 4. Okay, so you already have a little understanding of who your audience is, at least a little bit. Even if it's the slightest amount, you have something. Okay, then you start building on that. Compounding it. Don't let it die. The thing about these artists nowadays is that like they just let their campaigns die. You had 10,000 monthly listeners one time when you dropped your album, but the next month you have 50. Why is that happening? First and foremost, you're probably getting botted. Second of all, the people aren't retaining your music. They don't want to come back to your music. They only listen to your music because there was an incentive. You paid to get sponsored on a Instagram ad. They saw you on a YouTube ad. They, you're hosting a giveaway, and you said anyone that clicks this YouTube video will get a PS5 or something like that. Yeah. They give incentives to listen to their music. That's not how you want to convert an audience. A story behind the music is so important, guys. It's so underrated, because when someone understands why this song was being made, just for example, Lil Baby, The Bigger Picture. He made a song about, police brutality and, all that kind of stuff and civil rights. And that was an amazing song because every single person resonated with it. That song was amazing, and it actually stood for something. These kind of things nowadays, artists are just making music just to make music. No, dude, make music. Even though if it's lyrical, or even though it is like melodic and mumbly, still make it for a cause. Make it for something. Stand for who you are. Show them that you're coming from struggle and you're trying to make it up. There's a lot of artists nowadays that just pretend like, oh yeah, man, I'm in the lyrics. What I'm saying is that, oh yeah, I just popped a Rolls Royce, then they're basically talking about Rolls Royces and private jets and mansions when they haven't even got out of their mom's house.
I totally got that.
You need to basically talk like legitimate stuff, real stuff that's actually going to resonate with an audience.
Yeah, I also think the other side of the coin is also really, plausible.
Yeah.
Because even if you're giving people incentive to listen to your music, try to capture them, man. You're giving away PS5s on PS5s, but you aren't converting that. Even if someone is coming to your music just for a PS5, release another track. Release, try to capture their heart by your lyrics or by the track they're promoting.
Exactly.
So they came for the PS5, but they're staying for your lyrics and for your music. Yes. That's the main goal, bro.
Yes.
That's totally the main goal. And also we promote these kind of things. If someone comes to us, bro, I wanna start a campaign. I want to give incentives. That's basically what marketing is. Exactly. They're paying us to grab people, but people think we're doing magic, bro. People think we're bringing in, thousands of people, and they're gonna stick for eternity.
Nah, bro, they're gonna hate on you. Even if we bring an audience to someone's music, there's still a chance that those people that might come to your song will hate you.
Yeah,
they will dislike your video. They'll comment some kind of
I've seen this kind of stuff in YouTube comments, where if you go through YouTube comments of someone that has paid an ad for their YouTube track to be on other YouTube video, you can see their comments, bro. There are two types of comments. One is, bro, you're shit. Don't waste your time on this. The other type of comments are, bro, I came to hate, but I stayed for the music, bro. I came to hate that you're paying for ads, but I stayed for the lyrics, and I really enjoyed that. And that is, that is the end goal for you promoting your music. If you're making good music, then promote it. If you're making bad music, try to, focus on productions, try to focus on your music first. First get that nailed down, and then focus on marketing.
Yeah, it's so important. The music is going to be the actual stuff.
I swear to God, bro. No other marketer is gonna say this. That stuff we're saying. That, bro, don't promote marketing if you have garbage music. Don't go towards marketing if you don't have a good budget, bro. If we don't want you to end up on streets, no other marketer is gonna say this, bro. I swear to God, this is bad for business.
When we actually go out there and talk to these artists, we're not just trying to make them pay for things. We're not trying to ask for the last dollar. We're trying to say, are you comfortable with a specific type of budget that we can go ahead and run your music campaigns without you actually having to do all that hard headache process? Marketing is a full-on process. It's literally, you could get master degrees off this kind of stuff. This stuff is going to take you years to understand and comprehend. The fact that, what makes us the best marketing agency ever is because we ran literally over 1,000 marketing campaigns, and we have all the data from every single campaign that's stored in our servers, in our databases. And we can use, at a snap of a finger, any single database and track that specific audience and run a campaign to that specific audience. So every time a fan clicks our link, we have their Instagram, we have their email, we have their phone number, we have all their information to basically reach out to them and promote our next artist. And let's just say, for example, right now we have a database of about 500K, 600K of total network audience. What that basically means is fans of all these specific artists and genres. If we get to the point where we have 1 million, that's going to help an artist so much. And we have that access. They don't have that access. They have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, like how we do, to get to that point where they have all that data. They're not going to just wake up with that data. Data's power nowadays. People really don't understand that. If you have 100,000 network of database users, you have more than $100,000. You'll make $1 million off that $100,000, off that 100,000 users. So this is the kind of thing that you want to think about. How important is data? And if I run this marketing campaign, I'm going to see maybe 30% of the results of what the marketing agency is actually capable of doing. I'm not saying every marketing agency is like that, but we are.
I feel like information is a lot of a lot of stuff is involved in this stuff. You know, like information is key in marketing. Yeah. When you say, you know, like we keep your data, it doesn't mean we keep your name, your phone number, or stuff like this. It's you make drill type of music. Once the artists work with us, the data we keep is you make drill type of music. We targeted the New York audience. They resonated with it.
Exactly.
We targeted the 18 to 25-year-olds. They resonated with that music. And we're going to use this data to, you know, like target for our next drill artist. And once we feel like, you know, like we've washed over this, we're going to target a broader audience for them. So this is, you know, like this is what data and using this data means.
That's what targeting is. Targeting is finding that audience that we already probably have an idea of. You know, if you're a drill artist, you know, you make pop smoke type music. We're not gonna go try to target, you know, Tennessee. We're gonna go target the middle Bronx, New York. We're gonna go hit the Brooklyn. We're gonna go hit all those areas where people listen to that music.
Yes, sir.
All the young kids, all the guys in high school, all the guys in college. We're gonna target those people because that's targeting. We understand that. A 60-year-old, 50-year-old doesn't understand where the New York sound is coming from. And they'll probably just run a Facebook ad campaign to interest a music artist. Boom, done. They're done with the campaign. That'd be $1,000. Please give it to me. No, that's not how we do money. That's not how we do targeting. That's not how we take money. We take the money to actually run a targeted audience. You know, it's so much more different.
Yeah, and in this, you know, like money kind of scenario where the budget's very tight for artists, you know, like because a lot of artists don't make, you know, like those thousands of dollars that they can invest into music. In this kind of scenario, experience is very important as well. You don't have, you know, like that kind of budget to play around with that you can test stuff. You got to have experience in this field. That's why we work with over 300 to 400 artists every single month. And they are different. They're different from the last month, you know, like 300, 400 new artists every single month. We work with them. That's why we have this experience. Our team has this experience of running ads, you know, running these campaigns, because we don't have that kind of budget that we can try different things, try new things that, you know, like if they fail, the budget is going to waste. That's why you got to have experience and you got to know where you're putting your money at.
You just, at the end of the day, man, you need to find out where you're going to put your money and how is it going to get there, you know. If you can afford $8 a day, every day, that's like a Carl's Jr. or Big Mac or something like that. You could afford your marketing career for every single day for the rest of your life. $8.
It's an investment, bro. Just like in the last podcast we you know, like talked about forex and, you know, like crypto and stuff like that. It's an investment. You gotta invest in your music to see returns. You know, there are a lot of, you know, like artists that blew up just, you know, like just like that. But 90 to 99% of artists invested into their music, invested into their TikTok careers, invested into, you know, like their marketing, and then made it where they are right now. Just I was
actually talking to an A&R from Interscope, and they were basically explaining how they break an artist. I asked them a question. I was actually on Clubhouse, and I asked them a question like, how do you break an artist? And like they told me the whole fundamental process, but they said at the end of the day, the budget for breaking an artist right now in 2021, mid-COVID, is pretty much having $150,000 to do placements, ads, and playlisting. This is the amount of money it takes to break an artist. What that basically means is not going full viral, just to break it into the mainstream media, at least get a little taste. Perfect example is like Icy Narco, Lil Nar. These guys, you know, at the end of the day, they broke out as an artist because there was a record label behind them that pushed them for $150,000. And that's how much it takes. If you're scared to put $200, $300 into your marketing campaign, you're not doing it right. You know, Lil Nar, Ice Narco, all these guys, they spent, I would probably say roughly like $300,000-$400,000 alone out of their pocket to promote themselves and get to them where they are. Obviously, it paid off because, you know, they're mainstream viral. You know, people know them, people like them, and they'll probably make money off their following. But, you know, it takes money, and you can't be scared to. If you believe in your music, you can't be scared. You have to take that first step. And if you don't take that first step, you know, you're going to be still at your mom's basement and you're still going to be, you know, hating yourself because you're not viral. And the real reason you're not viral is because you never took that first step.
Also, we're not asking for, you know, like these kind of budgets. We're not asking for, you know, like $100,000. We're asking for just $200 to, you know, like play around with. And it's not, you know, like you're going to pay us $200 and we're going to, you know, like make you go mainstream viral. It's blowing you up small every day. And at the end of the month, at the end of 2 months, it's going to add up to, you know, like you blowing big and you making it to, you know, like radio stations and stuff like that for free. So these are steps, small steps. But if someone doesn't take the first step, it isn't going to amount to all of those steps to, you know, like climb the ladder. And another thing, you know, like on that note, I feel like a lot of artists feel like every single music social, it's same. It's same for marketing perspective. It's, bro, every single music social even it's Spotify, SoundCloud. You know, like people listen to music on Spotify, people listen to music on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But they're so different, bro. Like the audience there, capturing the audience there, and marketing there is so different.
Yeah. So explain how you would capture an audience on Spotify and compare it to SoundCloud.
Yeah, for me, so I run these campaigns for the company. I overlook people running these campaigns as well, and I've been teaching people as well. So for Spotify, I feel like, you know, like 2 to 3 methods. Those are the main methods that people go towards, and which I feel like are the best. If you have a small budget, we could invest in these, you know, like small avenues, and they produce good results. So first of all, I give a massive shout out to curator playlists.
Yeah.
These curator playlists, they're niche dependent. Yeah. So first of all, what is a curator?
It's pretty much a person that grows a playlist. He knows how to put specific songs in a playlist to help it grow. That curator knows what songs to put at what time in what playlist, and that's a full-time job, just knowing where to put the music and where to like place it. Yeah. So curators go out of their way to build the connections, build a playlist, and just really grow it. You know, find that audience that's gonna listen to that music. You know, that's what a curator is.
Yeah. Also, bro, I feel like a lot of artists get these opportunities. Pay $100 to get playlist in this playlist. Yeah. It isn't gonna matter if that playlist is, you know, like isn't the same genre as your music. The money isn't gonna matter. You're paying $1,000, you're paying $10,000. If you produce hip hop music and that playlist is a pop genre, this money isn't gonna matter, bro. Your playlisting, even if your 3 tracks are getting playlists in the same playlist, if the genre does not connect, if the audience does not connect, the money is going to waste.
For example, I was actually like consuming this playlist that made primarily rock music, and this playlist had about 30,000 likes on it. Yeah. And I figured out like, okay, so like I was listening to it, and then there was just one song that I was like, why is this song in there? Yeah. Their song does not belong in there. Yeah, it stood out like a sore thumb. Like you saw it, like you know that song did not belong in there. And I'm pretty sure that like that guy definitely paid for a placement, and the playlister didn't know what he was doing. And then boom, next thing you know, I'm turned off from that playlist. I don't want to consume it anymore because there was this random song from this rap artist in a rock playlist, you know, in the 2010 rock playlist. So I'm like, what the heck? I'm not gonna listen to that playlist anymore. They're playing trash music. They're promoting trash music. So at the end of the day, I don't want to get into that playlist. So it matters, first impression. So if the curator is placing your music in these playlists, you know, then you should be in trouble, or you should be, you know, at least alert.
Yeah, as a curator as well, if any curator is listening to this podcast, even if someone is offering to you like a ridiculous amount of money, but you're experienced in this field. You're a curator first of all because you're experienced in this field. If someone is offering a ridiculous amount of money to you know like place their not same genre track in your genre specific playlist, don't take the money, man. You know, like it's a waste of your time as well. Like for a playlist that has 30,000 likes, if someone, you know, like catches that one track that is off, they're gonna switch off the playlist, they're gonna unlike the playlist, and slowly your likes will decrease. So I feel like no amount of money is enough to place a non-genre specific track on a genre specific playlist.
If you're listening to this, bro, be careful. Do not fall into that trap. Don't fall into the money hungry trap. You know, there's gonna be A&Rs, there's gonna be, you know, people that are managers that are gonna hit you up one day and they're gonna ask you to place this song in that specific playlist. But if you actually believe in your playlist in the long end, do not place that specific song, no matter how much the money is, because at the end of the day, if your playlist like just so happens to, you know, get damaged and the reputation is decreased on that playlist, you know, just good luck finding people to actually get, you know, placements on that.
Yeah, they make money off these playlists, bro. Like people are already paying you to place their rock track on a rock genre playlist, bro. Exactly. Don't take that, you know, like just let them a more amount of money to place a hip hop track on that rock playlist, bro. Like don't do that. That isn't worth your time. So first of all, shout out to curators. We work with over 15 to 20 different curators that have their own specific playlists. Some playlisters have more playlists than others. So we in total have, you know, like 40 to 50 curator playlists where we place your tracks. If someone comes to us with the hip hop track, we're gonna playlist those in the hip hop playlist. Exactly. So we know these kind of things because we run these things. So for Spotify, first of all, shout out to curator playlists. Those are the main source of, you know, like the monthly listeners. Organic growth coming in.
And then we use that data because, you know, when an artist comes to us, we don't know if those are bot plays. We don't know where he got his audience from. We don't even know if he has an audience. Let's just say he has 2 monthly listeners. You know, we don't understand who his audience is. So how are we going to run a campaign if we don't understand his audience is? Let's just say his music is New York drill, but how do we understand who his audience is? We don't. So these playlists give, like, you know, let's just say he makes New York drill music. We have a drill time music playlist. Yeah. And now let's just say we place that song in the playlist. Now we understand he gets a couple thousand streams. Okay, 22-year-olds, New York, you know, from this specific times, you know, they're listening to the music. Now we understand more things. Yeah. And this is organic, proven, verified growth that we can understand. And now we use this stuff to pretty much compound the results. Yeah. And now we can go ahead and, you know, okay, 22-year-old. Now if we run the Facebook ad, we're going to run it to 22-year-olds, 22 to 23-year-olds. And now we just keep using the data to pretty much analyze and grow the music even more. Yeah,
that's why I feel this process is lengthy, and our campaigns are 30 days long. Just because of this thing, you know, like you can't promote someone that you don't know, that their music, their audience you don't know, and you can promote them in, you know, like 5 to 6 days. Yeah. This is a lengthy process. It's a 30-day process for our campaign. So just because it takes time to, you know, like analyze their audience and, you know, like see which specific audience resonates with their music. Yeah. And that's, you know, like that's the first step in the first month, just setting up the base. And if someone, you know, like continues with us, shout out one of our artists, I won't take your name, bro, here, but he's on board with us for 4 months now. So for the first month we set his base, and for the next months we started, you know, like grow his music. Yeah. He liked us, he upgraded his plan to our top tiers, and now, you know, like he's making 100,000 monthly listeners organically. Even if we stop his marketing, he's still gonna get those numbers. That's why? Great. Because we grew him to that point.
We figured it out, you know?
And bro, like the point of our campaigns, it isn't to make you depend on us. Yeah. We want you to grow your own audience down the line. Yeah. But right now, give us the opportunity to set you a good base. Exactly. And, you know, like find you that target audience. Exactly. So in the future you can grow that audience.
Yeah, if you're serious about your music, you know, but you come to us. Mm-hmm. You know, you come to us if you're serious about your music. You know, if you're not serious, don't bother. You know, don't come to us. We don't need you. We don't want you. We're too busy running actual artists that are serious with their campaigns. Mm-hmm. We don't need your money. We don't need, you know, we don't want to give you a chance if you're not serious about your music. If you're not dropping consistent music, we're going to listen to your music before we ever hit you up. You know, we're going to find out, okay, is this artist dropping consistently? Is this artist, you know, going out of his way to make music videos? We're going to go and research all this stuff. Yeah. If we found out the research in our end, you know, doesn't match the, you know, the seriousness of you, you know, we're not going to want to work with you. We don't want to work with
also
artists.
Instagram profiles, I think, are a big factor in this, bro. Make a professional, you know, like music profile for yourself. I see these artists coming up to us, bro, take $1,000, make me blow up in 2 days. I'm like, okay, I'll go to your Instagram profile and let me see. He's posting memes and, you know, like pictures with his dogs, bro. I see 0 pictures of him working in the studio, or you know, like, working, grinding his stuff out, freestyling, stuff like that. You know, like I see 0 stories or 0 posts about that. And I'm like, bro, no. $1,000 in 2 days? I can do.
Good luck finding someone that's gonna do it, and whoever's gonna accept that offer is gonna scam you.
Yeah, probably gonna buzz you to 1 million streams. They're gonna 3 days there, those are gone.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's just so funny.
Spotify has been cracking down those as well. Have you seen that?
Yes. Yeah. The bot plays. Yeah. So there's like this new algorithm in Spotify. When it reaches a specific number, like just randomly, like all of a sudden, holy frick. Holy frick. No. So there's this new algorithm on Spotify, and it allows you to pretty much identify who are bot plays and who are not. Because if they come in at a rapid rate randomly, let's just say you have like 2 streams on your track, and then you get a random 1,000 streams, Spotify algorithm will actually trigger, you know, a little protocol and then remove that song because they found out it's bots. So now a lot of artists are getting their songs removed, even big, famous, mainstream artists, and they're kind of having questions, why are my songs getting removed? And why are my royalties coming in? Yeah. And now everyone's knowing the answer to that question. Yeah,
and when we say crackdown, bro, it isn't just crackdown on views, you know, like it's just Spotify taking your bot views away. No, bro, they're taking your song away, and if it's multiple songs, they're going to take your profile away. And I think, like, artists are getting, you know, trapped by these marketers that you know, like give them, you know, like pay us $1,000, we give you a million views. Yeah. Artists pay that in terms of organic viewers. You know, there are 2 types of artists mainly. Some of the artists know what they're doing, and some of those don't. Yeah. Like some have it coming, and some are just unfortunate to get caught in this.
Exactly.
Whole kerfuffle. Yeah.
Yeah. So this Spotify stuff, it's just hilarious to me. Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about SoundCloud. Let's see what's going on with SoundCloud. So when it comes to SoundCloud, like, what are we looking for? Is SoundCloud dead? Like, honestly, because who's really listening to SoundCloud nowadays? Like I'm just talking from the non-biased perspective. Who's really listening to SoundCloud?
Yeah, so sorry about this airplane again.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
Yeah. So SoundCloud mainly it's the underground rappers, like it's the youngins, bro. It's the youngins, like no established artists. I feel like is there an established artist on SoundCloud?
I mean, there used to be, but right now like it's hard to distinguish anything because there's a lot of music on it, and they're pretty much promoting anything that's on SoundCloud is on Spotify. There's 9 out of 10 times the chance there is. And the people that just don't want to get distribution to all these major platforms still go on SoundCloud. Mm-hmm. The thing about SoundCloud is that they don't pay you royalties. You're not getting paid.
It's copyright free, right?
It's very, very no. It's definitely copyright, but it's very, very hard to get your music paid through SoundCloud. They have their own royalty program, but honestly, it's very ineffective, and you're not going to get as much money as you are from Tidal or YouTube or Spotify,
Yeah. SoundCloud is mainly for, like that bubble. It's a bubble, I feel like. It's, like underground rappers, 18 to 19 years old.
Yeah.
No one older than this is going to post on SoundCloud. I feel like, these people, like it's their first track. They're releasing their first track. They can, they test the waters with SoundCloud. I feel like that's good as well. Just test out your waters with SoundCloud. Yeah. Some tracks you don't want on your Spotify. You feel me? Like some tracks you just produce and you're like, bro,
tracks.
This isn't just me. It's like it's a new sound. It's just let me throw this in SoundCloud and let's see what kind of results it brings.
There was a wave at one point where SoundCloud was just taking over. Yes, sir, everyone was listening to SoundCloud.
Gucci Gang, bro. These all
Gang,
these, bro.
Lil Uzi, Money Longer, Future. All these songs were all SoundCloud hits, and they were just popping off. So there was like this top 100 chart for the rap music, and you could see the streams go up tens of millions in a day. So it was just insane times because it was a free platform. SoundCloud as a free platform. Spotify is, you have to pay a monthly subscription.
Distribution,
and if you don't, you have to listen to all these ads, and it's kind of hard to listen and consume music over there. But SoundCloud just gave it a really awesome opportunity to just explore new artists and listen to music. So SoundCloud's its own thing. But if you're trying to grow on SoundCloud, I would recommend, putting your money, at least your money, in another place. If you could grow on SoundCloud organically, great. But don't, if you're spending, if you're giving away a PS5 as a giveaway, and you're telling people to go stream your music on SoundCloud,
SoundCloud ain't it, bro.
It's a little tough because, even if they do go shift to your YouTube, go shift to your Spotify, whatever, it's still your primary audience is SoundCloud. And when people hear that, they're like, oh, this guy is
I feel like there is that like stigma. Dark bubble around SoundCloud. Like all the like the little pumps of the day with that full on auto tunes and SoundCloud rappers, bro. Exactly. There's a stigma around that for sure. But I feel like if someone is investing money, they're always hoping for a return on that investment.
Exactly.
And SoundCloud, like more often than not, SoundCloud does not like provide that return on investment.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you're investing like into a marketing campaign and stuff like this, like promoting your track, giving away PS5s, I feel like other platforms are the go-to for sure.
Okay. So another thing I want to talk about is how are we going to help an independent artist? What makes us not a scammer? What makes us a company that goes out of our way to help the smaller artist?
Yeah, I feel like we already touched on the basis for this.
Yeah, we touched it. But let's just say an artist is watching this right now, and he's going to make a decision if he wants to work with our company right now or not. What makes us different from all the other people that he could potentially work with? Promo God, Q Music, Whack 100, Mic Check Global. What makes us different? What he tells us? What he tells him that this guy, I want to work with this guy.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say this off the bat. It isn't an ego thing or no like stuff like that. We don't work with every single artist in the world.
Yeah. Correct.
If you come to us with good music, if you come to us with a good enough budget, then we have a chance of working with you. That's like the first thing is we aren't here to take your money. The other thing, we'd love to have a chat with you, bro.
Yeah.
Shoot us a message on Instagram. We have a full-blown team. We aren't working, we aren't the only two people in the company. If you don't know anything about us, we have a full-grown team of 14 to 15 set We are distributed into departments, bro. Like it's a full-on label stuff.
4 departments for this business.
Yeah, so it's it's set up like this. It isn't just a part-time thing for us. It's a full-time thing for us. Yeah, so we have a company whose face we want to defend, whose face we want to protect, and whose face we want to grow.
Yes.
So we have a face to keep. Yeah. That is why we don't. It is an ego thing. Once again, I say that.
Yes.
We don't work with every single artist in the world who has money, who has a track. just because we have a face to keep.
Exactly. Yeah. Reputation is everything to us, especially as a marketing agency. You know, your reputation is everything. If one artist recommends another artist, you know, that means we succeeded.
Succeeded.
If I was to go ahead and, you know, try to, you know, persuade an artist to join us, I'm not going to persuade you. The same thing I'm saying. I'm not going to persuade you. You do your own research. Yeah. You go through our highlights of hundreds of YouTube campaigns we ran, hundreds of Spotify campaigns we ran. We tagged the artist. We're not scared to promote or, you know, show off the artists that we work with. We show it all, guys. Everything they could possibly think of. We're showing every single step of the way. Bro. You ask for your Facebook ad campaign, we'll show you Facebook ad campaign. We'll show you results throughout your campaign. We'll provide you some of the best customer support you'll ever get from any other company ever. You know, we're providing the actual marketing side of things. We have $100,000 worth of database collecting that we can go ahead and promote your music to. You know, just ask our mainstream artists. Yeah. They didn't just grow because they grew. They grew because we had a big database to use that as leverage to grow their music. So these are all things that you have to take into consideration.
I feel like transparency is key in this industry. Why artists are, you know, like hesitant to work with people is because they've already worked with shady people and they aren't willing to work with these other shady people. Yeah. Transparency is key, and our company is as transparent as you want.
You won't find a more, you know.
Hop on a Zoom call with us. As Ish has a shirt, bro. Refresh the page. We're gonna refresh every single page of Spotify for artists we have. Yeah. We're gonna show you, you know, like we're gonna scroll through all the artists we have. Pick your poison, bro. Yeah. Pick your poison, bro. I wanna pick this artist. Show me his Spotify for artists. Yeah.
Is that we have proof to back up every statement we make. You know, you say, "Oh, we've grown our artist to 1 million streams." Prove it. Oh yeah, here's Danny. Danny.
Yeah, go. Just 1 million views.
Yeah, 1 million streams. Nothing crazy. Just 1 million streams. Organic growth. Nothing. No bot plays. No mountain streams. Yeah. Everything looks organic. You know.
Show me his back end. We have his back end, bro. We're willing to show you his back end. You know, like show these USA streams, these United Kingdom streams, these Canada streams, bro. Yeah. See this back end. No Russia, no India, no you know, like Middle East. None of those stuff, bro. Like everything is organic and transparency. Our company is as transparent as you like. We you know, like we video chat with artists. We show them videos of our company. You know, like this is our company that we are working right now. You know, like they show us. You know, like keep your hand up so I know it isn't pre-recorded, bro. Yeah, make a peace sign and record it like this, bro. So I know it isn't pre-recorded, bro. We can do every single thing for you. And I feel like if you're still on the edge, come chat with us, you know, like on our Instagram page. Yeah, let's have a conversation about your music. Even if, you know, like you aren't willing to pay, we can give you some good advice, you know, like on our Instagram page, on other pages, on this YouTube channel, you know, like this podcast. It's all free information, which you can use to further your career.
Yeah, exactly. We're not here to take advantage of anyone. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this podcast. It really means a lot to us, guys. We're going to be dropping these podcasts very consistently. So hopefully you guys like them and enjoy them. And other than that, guys, thanks for watching and peace.